I never thought the junior high school graduate who was transferred here would be you. Ha ha. Honestly, I was worried about having a junior high graduate as my subordinate, but it's a relief that we know each other. Ha ha. Thanks to that, I can relax and guide you. Ha ha.
I'm amazed by your thick skin. You really think differently, hitting someone 10 times on their first day of transfer. Thanks to that, I cut the inside of my mouth and now it stings when I drink.
Hey, watch how you speak. I'm your superior, remember? It's my first time having a junior high graduate as a subordinate, so it's quite exciting. Ha ha. Today's 10 hits were just a greeting. Ha ha. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, right? Be prepared, as I'll train you thoroughly, junior high graduate.
So, you're justifying your violence? Being your subordinate must be tough. Every time something happens, fists rain down. It's like a dictatorship, but I can't let this continue.
What are you talking about with the status of a junior high graduate? Are you crazy, ha?
Just so you know, you'll pay for what you did today. Be prepared.
Huh? You better watch your attitude. Remember this tomorrow. I'll make sure you never speak to your superior like that again after thorough guidance. You, Jason. I never expected this from you. Because of you, I was put on disciplinary suspension.
My fault? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You ratted me out about what happened yesterday, didn't you? I was suddenly told I was on suspension and kicked out before I could even explain myself. You coward! How dare a junior high graduate like you defy me? How did the higher-ups even listen to a junior high graduate like you? That's ridiculous.
I haven't reported anything to anyone above me. You seem to be misunderstanding something. I may be a junior high graduate, but I was supposed to be assigned as your superior in this transfer, right? Haven't you checked the company email?
The one who's misunderstanding is you. I did check the email properly. The company email stated that you would be assigned as my subordinate, transferred from a regional branch. It was clearly written.
You have a lot of work on your hands and you probably receive many emails. Time is limited in the morning, so you might not have read it properly. You've always been a bit hasty. But there's no excuse for hitting someone just because you misunderstood. Hurting others, no matter the reason, is a crime. Even a junior high graduate like me can understand that. As your superior, I'm taking this matter seriously and will make sure you face the consequences.
What are you even talking about? Ha ha. You've always been nothing but an idealist and a low achiever. That's why you were at the branch office, right? Because you're a junior high graduate. Always running away from responsibility. And that's how you've been living your life until now, right? I bet you caused problems at the branch office, were treated as dead weight, and then got sent here for me, an elite from headquarters, to deal with, haha. I graduated from Harvard University, you know, haha. I'm a chosen elite. It's my duty to turn the incompetent into somewhat capable workers. That's why I was trying to educate you. You should be grateful.
Is that what happened? We were together until junior high. You never looked down on people. You were always good at studying, sports, everything, and had a good personality, so you were popular in class. You used to be a friend I was proud of. What happened?
Shut up. What would you, who ran away from everything, know? The first one who betrayed me was you, Jason.
Betrayed? Are you talking about the high school entrance exam?
That's right. We promised to go to the same high school, and we were always studying together, weren't we? But at the last minute, you said you wouldn't continue to high school and betrayed me. You can't understand how I felt back then.
No, Davis, that's not it. I really wanted to go to high school. But just before the entrance exam, both of my parents got sick. Considering the medical expenses, I couldn't say I wanted to go to school. But I didn't want you to know about my parents' illness, so I kept quiet.
Like I care about any of that. You're lucky. Your parents are happy with your decent academic results. My family is an elite family, so it's natural for me to go to a good high school and university. It was normal for me to score 100 on tests. I was forced to study all night without a break. Every day, I was told that people who don't go to good schools are losers. And I studied until I felt sick. But when you said you wanted to go to the same high school, I thought I wasn't fighting alone. But then, you betrayed me without saying anything. I thought about it a lot back then. Why did Jason choose the path of a junior high graduate without saying anything? And I realized only idiots choose to be junior high graduates, so Jason must be an idiot, not my friend. Because you're not my friend, that's why you betrayed me.
Davis. After that, I was worried about my parents and didn't have time to talk to you. I apologize for our misunderstanding and falling out.
Shut up! How dare you joke about being my superior as a junior high graduate? I'll never forgive you. I can't stand being ridiculed by you anymore.
Tony, do you have a moment?
Oh, yes, Jason. Good work today. It's been tough since the first day of your assignment. Is your injury okay now?
It's not a big deal, so I'm fine. More importantly, I'd like to talk to you for a bit, if that's okay?
It's fine. Please, ask me anything.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I haven't been assigned here long, so I don't know Davis's usual work attitude. I don't mind if it's subjective, but can you tell me what kind of person Davis is from your perspective?
Well, it's hard to say, but he's not a very pleasant person. I'm older than Davis, but I'm fed up with his academic background arrogance.
Academic background arrogance?
Yes, he always brings up his educational background for some reason. Maybe it's because I didn't go to a prestigious university, but whenever I made a small mistake, he would say things like that's troublesome, and so, I'll teach you again, okay? He never says anything but sarcasm. Because of that, Davis is disliked by everyone in the department, and also, there's a person who got injured within the company.
An employee got injured? Was that Davis too?
Well, it's not confirmed that Davis did it. But it wouldn't be surprising if he did. He did something similar to you. It's just a rumor, but everyone is saying that Davis is probably the culprit.
Davis doing such a thing.
If you ask around the company, you'll hear that no one has a good impression of Davis. You felt the atmosphere within the company, haven't you?
Indeed, the atmosphere in the company was bad, and everyone seemed somewhat frightened. Thanks, Tony. That was helpful. He's always been quick to speak his mind, but it seems like there might be more trouble than I imagined.
If there's anything I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask.
How dare you ignore me with your junior high school dropout status? Hurry up and lift my suspension.
Davis, do you even understand why you're suspended? It means you need to reflect on your actions.
I have nothing to reflect on. I was just giving guidance to a subordinate, so why am I being suspended?
If you're not going to change your mind, fine. No matter what you thinks, the company's decision on how to discipline you won't change. As you know, our company is famous for imposing strict punishments for criminal behavior. In the past, employees who cheated were fired under various pretexts. So you'll probably face the same fate.
Fired! Humph, your threats won't work on me. I haven't done anything wrong, so I'm just standing up for myself. You, on the other hand, are making a big deal out of this and embarrassing yourself in front of the employees. Yet you can still keep a straight face, ha ha. Your shamelessness is far greater than mine, ha ha. No way! This has to be a lie! I just got a call from HR saying there's a possibility I might be fired from the company. This is ridiculous! What did I do? It's absurd to be fired just because I punched someone a little.
It's not just this incident that's causing the issue to escalate.
What? What do you mean?
Davis, you're seriously hated, huh? From the interviews I conducted with the employees, they all unanimously reported your educational background, boasting, and violence. Apparently, you've even raised your hand against women. I'm so disappointed in you. I never thought you'd become such a scumbag.
Wait a minute! Sure, I punched you, but you're the only person I've ever hit. And saying I raised my hand against women is a complete fabrication. I swear I've never done anything like that.
How am I supposed to believe you? The fact that you suddenly punched me 10 times shows that you've been doing this kind of thing regularly, right? Sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Just get lost.
No! It's not true! It really wasn't me! Please believe me, Jason!
Jason! I heard about it. Davis is getting fired. Everyone will be relieved with him gone. As expected, you're amazing. Taking down a nuisance in the company right after being assigned. You're like a hero.
Hey, hold on a minute. Where did you get that information? It's not supposed to be official yet.
Oh, well, it's just a rumor. That's the hot topic going around right now. Even the girls in the office are saying that you are competent and cool. Now it'll be easier to work in the office.
About that, please don't mention it to anyone until it's officially decided. It could lead to unnecessary rumors, and there's something I'm a bit suspicious about.
Suspicious? What is it?
Well, I can't say it here because it might just be my misunderstanding. Anyway, it's something that I'm personally concerned about.
Ah, now I'm curious. I promise I won't tell anyone, so please tell me. Haha.
Anyway, no talking about it until there's an official announcement. Understood?
Got it. Well, the results should be out soon, huh? Haha. Jason, what on earth is going on? Why am I the one getting fired?
You seem very surprised, Tony. Are you saying you have no idea?
I have no idea. That's why I came to talk to you. Davis should be the one getting fired, right? I didn't do anything. In fact, I was helping you.
Regarding that matter, of course Davis will also be punished. However, we found someone who needs to face even more severe consequences. That's you. You're the one who set Davis up, right?
Set him up? What are you talking about? And Jason, are you saying you're protecting a criminal like him?
I don't intend to protect him. Davis indeed committed an unforgivable act. However, he's not good at lying. That's why he immediately speaks his mind. That's a well-known fact in the company, right?
Well, I've heard such stories. But what does that have to do with this?
Actually, Davis, who can't lie, said that he only hit me. I thought it was a bit strange, so I conducted another round of interviews and I found something odd in the investigation results.
Odd?
In the results, every single person claimed that he used violence against employees and took credit for their work. Strangely enough, everyone said the exact same thing. But when I tried to get more detailed information, there was no consistency. Only vague information about Davis doing something wrong was consistent.
What does that have to do with anything? It doesn't change the fact that Davis used violence.
No, it does change things. It's strange that the reason for the violence and the details of the work he took credit for are different for everyone, right? I interviewed 20 people, and all their testimonies were completely different. 20 people, right? It's strange that none of their accounts match. So, I came up with a hypothesis. All 20 people I interviewed had agreed on the story that Davis did something wrong. But they didn't have a detailed story, so I asked for more information. They couldn't individually lie and make their stories match. That makes sense, doesn't it?
That's just a baseless accusation.
Indeed. So, I decided to do some investigating on my own. I talked to HR and followed the proper procedures to check Davis's computer. When I did, I found an unread email about my transfer on Davis's computer that had been discarded. Since it was unread, I wondered which email Davis had seen. Upon further investigation, I found a fake email stating that I was assigned as his subordinate in his read emails. This confirmed that someone had forged an internal email, and when I tracked down the sender, it turned out that you sent the fake email from the same company computer. Davis couldn't remember his password and had a note on his desk, so anyone could access his computer and throw away the real email.
I didn't do it. Indeed, that method could be used, but not just by me. Anyone could do it. And for the email issue, someone must have accessed my computer illegally. I'm innocent. Please believe me.
I see. You're insisting on your innocence.
Of course. It's just circumstantial evidence. This is wrongful termination.
Tony, aren't you forgetting something significant? I'm your boss. With my authority as a boss, I can access the security cameras installed throughout the company to prevent fraud. Of course, proper procedures are required. When I did that, I learned a lot. It was clearly captured on camera. It was you who raised your hand against employees and took credit for your subordinates' achievements. When I secretly talked to the employees while you were away, I also gathered testimonies. They were all scared of you and said you asked them to testify against Davis. Well, Davis was actually disliked by everyone for flaunting his education and showing favoritism. If they went against you, they'd have trouble later on. Of course, everyone would coordinate their stories.
W.H. Watt. The cameras should only be accessible by the president.
It's just not widely known that bosses can access them too. Well, the process is incredibly tedious, though.
No. This wasn't supposed to happen. Why? Davis was hated too, and that low-life high school dropout finally got noticed. Damn it! This is ridiculous. I didn't do anything wrong. I just scolded the incompetent ones a little.
I'm not interested in what you have to say. As your boss, I take this situation very seriously. That's why I reported it to the higher-ups immediately. The result was disciplinary dismissal, but don't think it'll end with just that.
What?
You've been physically abusive to employees and significantly reduced productivity. The company will probably demand compensation, and I've already introduced a lawyer to several employees who were harmed by you. Well, you'll likely be sued, so do your best on your own. You brought this upon yourself.
What the hell is that? Do people normally go that far? What do you have against me?
Grudge? Well, I can't forgive putting employees in danger, but on a personal level, I can't forgive what you did to Davis. Sure, he has a bad attitude and personality, but he was putting in a lot of effort behind the scenes. As his boss and as his friend, I can't forgive you for trampling on that effort. Go to hell!
I got a call from HR. It seems the disciplinary dismissal is off the table.
But you'll still be transferred to a regional office. It's true that you were abusive towards me, but
I never thought that Tony would set me up like that. I always thought he was a considerate guy. I really have no eye for people. In the end, people just disappear from around me.
it's true that you were disliked, and you must have angered someone somewhere. Not being able to lie is a good thing, but you should think about how you conduct yourself. And keep the academic boasting in moderation. Your academic background is something to be proud of, but you didn't go to university just to show off, did you? That's all I can say.
You're always so meddlesome. Don't think your soft-hearted approach will work at the headquarters. The higher-ups there are all tough cookies. I can't wait to see how long you'll be able to endure it. Ha ha ha.
That's just like you.
But, thanks, Jason. You saved me. But, I'm a super elite, unlike you. Ha ha. I'll achieve great results in the regional office, surpass you, and make a glorious comeback. Until then, feel free to sit back and relax in your boss's chair.
I'll be waiting, Davis.
Humph. Don't let your guard down until I return, Jason.
After that, Davis was transferred to a regional office and left the headquarters. As expected, Tony faced multiple lawsuits from employees for violence and power harassment. And he had to pay compensation to the company as well as cover legal fees, all while being jobless. On top of that, his family found out about his situation, and he is now separated from them. He's moving towards divorce, but since he was also abusive at home, he will have to pay compensation there as well, which has left him drowning in debt. On the other hand, Davis seems to have been liberated from the pressure of working at the headquarters and producing results, and is now enjoying a more relaxed life. In fact, without the burden, he's been able to demonstrate his abilities. And true to his word, his performance in the regional office is top-notch. As for me, I'm in the middle of implementing internal reforms. I'm working hard to review company regulations to ensure that employees never suffer again. Having struggled with human relationships precisely because I'm a high school dropout, I need to make use of that experience and achieve results so that when Davis returns, he won't have anything sarcastic to say about me.